Fox News alert right now, President Trump in Malaysia for the first part of a week-long high-stakes visit to Asia as his administration announces they've just reached a successful framework for a deal with China ahead of Trump's meeting President Xi this week. GOP Senator Dave McCormick sits on the Foreign Relations Committee. He joins us now. Senator, thank you for being here. What's your reaction to the news that there is this framework now reached on the rare earth minerals part of the negotiation?
Well, I'm struck by the contrast. You have President Trump on the world stage negotiating and helping to precipitate peace agreements. You have these trade agreements that are being announced. Looks like a breakthrough with China. This is peace leadership, American leadership on the world stage, and peace through strength. And you have the Democrats here in Washington shutting down the government. Air traffic controllers aren't getting paid because they don't like what was passed in the big, beautiful bill, and they're trying to essentially hold the government hostage to getting the extension of the Obamacare subsidies. So the contrast between leadership and the things that are happening here at home are palpable.
And Senator, you just partnered with Democrat Senator Fetterman and put this video out where you're asking for the government to be reopened. I talked to Senator Fetterman. He said that, he wishes other Democrats would get on board. But I do want to know if there will be bipartisan praise for President Trump on this Asia trip. I mean, we've been making light this morning, Senator, of the video of President Trump arriving in Kuala Lumpur and dancing with the dancers out there. It's really a symbol of how Trump and how America is being received in that region, which is such a critical part of the world right now with China's encroachment on the South China Sea and other areas. What did you take from that?
Well, I mean, great things are happening. President Trump's exhibiting leadership, but also optimism in America's greatness. I think people see that the deal he negotiated in the Middle East with Gaza was kind of remarkable, the return of those hostages. But across the board, whether it's trade or using American leadership to try to bring an end to conflict around the world, President Trump's moving forward on his front foot, also making huge changes here at home that are benefiting working families. And I think what you see with the shutdown is really the frustration that the Democrats are feeling. They're trying to lash out at President Trump. They actually said explicitly that they think they have leverage in using the government shutdown to try to get their objectives in place. But unfortunately, the people that are losing are the American people in Pennsylvania, 2 million recipients of SNAP. Right here in Pennsylvania. So this is a problem. Senator Fetterman has been a great role model on the Democratic side. He has said he will never vote to shut down the government. I'm saying as a Republican, regardless of who's in the majority, it never makes sense to shut down the government. We need to get the government open and we can move forward on discussing anything that anyone wants to discuss, including the extension of the Obamacare subsidies.
And Senator, before we let you go, I want to give you an opportunity to address tomorrow marks 7 years since the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting, the deadliest act of anti-Semitism on American soil. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a tragedy. I live right around the corner from the Tree of Life. 8 people butchered on that, or I'm sorry, 11 people butchered on that day, 8 people wounded. It was an absolute horror. But honestly, what we saw that day is what we've been seeing since October 7th. On October 7th, there was a surprise attack against Israel, but we've also seen a second surprise attack where anti-Semitism has bubbled up across our country. We need to have leadership to stand and say that is completely unacceptable. That's another area where Senator Fetterman and I have tried to be leading voices. And it requires leadership across public officials. And unfortunately, there's too many people in the Democratic Party who have sanctioned that sort of awful behavior. And this horrible remembrance of the Tree of Life killing, which is tomorrow, is a reminder that we've got a long way to go.
A long way to go and a hard reminder indeed. Senator Dave McCormick, thank you for taking time today.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.